Ready to submit your GoHighLevel A2P verification? In this video, I'm walking through the actual A2P registration process inside a real client's GoHighLevel account that's been successfully approved. You'll see exactly where to click, what information to enter, and how I completed the registration step by step. If you're starting from scratch, I'll also link my complete A2P verification guide in the description below. All right, let's jump right into it. You'll want to make sure that your EIN number and business registration number is correct. And then why you want all this in the email and phone and the authorized representative for the company, all this filled out ahead of time in the business profile. It makes it that much simpler when you come into the phone system and go A2P approved, because it'll fill all that information for you. So today we already have a number purchased, and now we need to start the A2P process. You can go to the Trust Center, or you can click Start Now in the red. And so we're going to start the A2P process here for messaging. We click Registration. So what it's going to do is it's already going to fill in all the information that we already filled out in the business profile in GoHighLevel. So that makes it a lot easier. So it brings everything in. It's just going to say, is that right? We shouldn't have to change anything. You click Continue. Then it's going to go over the address, the location, all that stuff is correct. And who the authorized representative is, that looks good too. So we click Continue. Today we're just going to do the low volume, one-time fee of $24.50. Click Continue on that. So we're going to go into manual setup because we're doing through a contact form. You do the quick setup, it goes through a chat widget that you put on your site, but we don't want the chat widget on this site right now, so we're going to do the manual one. Click Continue. We're going to do low volume, mixed, recommended. And then it's going to put in the website URL here. We're going to leave all this information. The part we want to change is not through the chat widget. We're actually going to do it through the contact page. So this is where you'll copy and paste that page that you have there. They do have some examples here. Let's see which one fits the best. So this one says customer support and service related message to users submit inquiries through the website. And we'll say, so through the website, and this is where you would put the link in. And we'll say contact form. And then it says what the promotional say, stop, that looks fine. They do have a couple of examples here that you can use. Transactional message, high frequency, we're going to leave that too. There's a couple other ones you can do here. We're not going to change anything here. Not taking any financial information, so we're just going to click Continue. Then for the opt-in messages, we're going to say website form. It shows kind of what you need in it, that stuff we already have. Form URL, that's the page it's going to be on. And we'll just copy one of these and put in here. Privacy URL, so this is where we go back to the page that we already created. I'm going to copy that. Paste that in there. Terms, URL. So that's that page we already created on the website also. Paste that in there. And now it just says compliance checklist here. So it's live, clear displays business name. We don't have any DBAs. The website's in the URL. My opt-in method is clearly shown. Flow includes privacy policy terms. My website does not reference purchase or rented affiliate lead lists. So we say that, and now it's going to review the application and check the website. It just takes a minute here, and then it'll tell us if we're missing anything. And it's going to read through everything that we already put in the site and give us a checklist if we're missing something. This really helps. In the past, it wouldn't do this. So if you didn't know what you were doing, it could hold it up and you'd have to resubmit the A2P and whatnot. It would take days, sometimes weeks, if it didn't get approved right away. All right, so it's starting to come in right now. It looks like the opt-in form review is 8 out of 8, it says. Terms is 7 out of 7, 7 out of 7. So everything passed here. That's what you want to see. So it went through and it checked all these things on the form. It checked everything on the privacy policy, how we worded everything, where everything is. Terms and service, it also checked all that stuff. So here's some of the things that's checking. If you want to pause the screen here, you can look at this. But I'm not going to go through all those today. It kind of tells you what it's looking for. And so we click proceed, and this gives us a little compliance review. We're going to proceed. Now it's going to ask us to review everything again here before we submit. Everything looks good. So now we're going to submit the application. I confirm that all information provided is accurate. I understand I may be charged for resubmissions. Non-compliant. And we say confirm. So now it's going to go through. And again, if you didn't want to do this manually, you could do it through the chat widget. And it goes pretty easy to get through. So now it has a pop-up message. It says, you successfully submitted your brand. It could take up to 7 days to get approved. Like I said, I've seen this usually it's in a day or two. So we'll get emailed once it's approved, and then we can go through and do the other things too if we need to do that. So it's in progress, and that's how you do that. And then when you're done, you'll get an email saying that you're approved, and it'll look like this. The brand approved, the campaign status approved, your CNA invoice displayed on business on the outbound caller ID approved, and then you can get the caller ID authentication, call blocking, spam labeling approved also. So if that was helpful, like this video, comment below. What are you having troubles with A2P? Is there something else you want to see with your website or GoHighLevel that would be helpful to learn about? How many days did it take you to get your A2P approved? Remember, we have links below if you want us to reach out and help you along the way. We can do that. If you don't have a GoHighLevel account, you can sign up for a 30-day free trial below. And best of luck with everybody getting A2P approved.